Okay, I'm back. Actually, I had to change less than I originally thought. So yeah, I guess we're gonna just start this game. This is where the game actually starts. Our first quest. Oh, we have so many quests. This is a DLC quest. This is a DLC quest. This is a DLC quest, and this is a DLC quest. We're gonna be doing 3 of the 4 DLCs, like I said previously. So that'll be a lot later because we need to first level up. We're gonna be doing the tutorial quest. Um, Hopefully I can split this video up so you guys can skip it if you don't want to see the tutorial. Honestly, it is pretty darn boring. Also, I'm very sorry for the low graphical quality, but I like to play my games with a decent frame rate, and my computer is not that strong. So, we're going to be entering this building.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Oh boy, we also get introduced to a lot of the other voice acting you haven't heard in this game. So far the voice acting in this game has been pretty darn good, but
sounds like you need all the help you can get after
I don't know what the voice director was doing, but these voice actors need directions, for God's sake. Please give them directions, because sometimes the deliveries can be pretty damn flat. Like, I'm not a voice actor, but holy hell, I could probably do better than some of these examples. Hurry up. Oh yeah, so one of the...
See the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
One of the new HUDs I added to the game was the customizable HUDs. So at the top, my compass is at the top of the screen like it would be in Skyrim instead of the lower left-hand corner. The HUD looks like it's from Fallout 4, which it is. It pretty much is. I mean, it has the color and it has the little bar instead of the little ticks you see in Fallout 3 in New Vegas. I also have this dynamic crosshair that changes depending on what I do, which is very, very, very helpful, because the normal crosshair in the game is absolute crap and you can't use it and you can't see it and it's crap. So if you want to play this game and have fun with the guns, you really need to install this mod. But yeah, apparently we need to go shoot these things. Oh god, that's a bit of an odd zoom in.
That's the right idea. Look down the side. Try crouching down and staying still. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. Tell you what.
Yeah, just want more free experience. Oh, another thing, or another mod I added. Oh, I'm a save scummer. I like to save a lot, so just don't mind about that. But another mod I added. Your gun always points at the crosshair. And finally, your gun and weapon conditions are always at 100%, because I hate repairing in this game. Holy smokes. I know it's a part of the game. I know it's a part of immersion. I know it's a part of all that gosh darn stuff. But good lord, just makes the game feel more like... I don't know, it makes all the enemies feel like bullet sponges, and it's just awful, because I don't like the enemies being bullet sponges. If I shoot a guy in the head, he should die. That makes sense, and it is applied in every single other game, other FPS. Counter-Strike, it's super important. Call of Duty is not very important, but it's still there. Just, yeah, no. So without 100% with 100% weapon condition and armor, it means that they will never degrade. They will always have the maximum damage / armor value, and this means I'm going to be playing through the entire game on very hard, because the weapons do a lot of damage at 100% condition.
Let's see if we can get...
Wants us to sneak. Oh, by the way, another mod installed was you hold to sneak.
You're on. Go give him hell.
Instead of toggle, which is essential because I play FPSs. Ooh, I'm not going to be using VATS anytime soon. Holy smokes. Okay, one of the traits I took, Fast Shot, basically allows me to shoot faster in exchange for reduced accuracy. This means I get more shots in VATS, or, well, I mean, out of VATS, I just get to shoot more, but just with bad accuracy. But in VATS, I get to shoot more for less AP. That's really good. However, at the start of the game, my accuracy is going to be shit. So throughout the game, I'll be taking VATS perks to increase my accuracy in VATS, as well as giving me more upgrades like more action points and more faster action points and all that good shit. So, I mean, bad aim isn't really going to be a problem here, even with like, oh crap, I can't see them. There's one there, and he saw me. Critical strike. Oh yeah, that's why I took 8 luck. For every point of luck you have, you get 1% chance of critical hits, and for the majority of the game, we're going to be playing with sniper rifles and pistols. Pistols because pistols don't cost a lot of AP to use in VATS, and they can critically hit a lot. And their ammo is relatively cheap.
I'm getting the hang of it.
Even though we're not really going to be worrying about caps because all our weapons are going to be 100% use. So selling, yeah, I kind of broke the game with that mod. I'm a bit disappointed, but I mean, I never really was that into the buying portion of the game anyways, and it's not like I can buy super OP weapons at the beginning of the game. That's not how the game was balanced. So it's up to my discretion to use weapons in the correct way, as well as buying weapons in the correct way. Well, speaking of, or I was talking about headshots before, and how if you shoot someone in the head, they should die. Well, another mod I installed, I can't stop talking about the mods I've installed. Another mod I've installed is that when you deal a headshot to an enemy, you do 4 times the damage instead of the normal 2. Oh crap.
Cut it out, will you?
Whew. So, you save that person from dying from a gecko attack. Thank goodness.
Holy moly. If you hadn't come
She
here
can die if you're not quick
I'd be a
enough.
goner for sure. I came up here to draw water.
Yeah, purified water, cool. Purified water is good. In hardcore mode, it gives you, or reduces your dehydration without, drinking a bunch of irradiated water.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little excited.
And it also increases your HP. And in this mode, it just increases your HP, but it's pretty good. It's cheap health.
I'm heading back. Hey, do me a favor. Should we cross?
Okay, so that is one. It's not complete yet, but we can drink water here for free. This is important in hardcore mode, like I said, but here it's not very important at all. We really don't want to take any of this stuff. It's not really... It says value of 10, but that's only if you have like a barter of 100, and we don't. We have a barter of 9. That's a pretty big difference. We aren't going to be exactly leaving Goodsprings yet. We're going to be here for a little bit of time just to get some experience and weapons and ammo. All that good stuff, really. Yeah, this is a bit weird. Oh, I can keep my weapon out almost all the time, because normally when you have your weapon out, you get a speed reduction, but I remove that via modding. Because I don't think it's just a very intuitive gaming mechanic. If you want to run fast, put away your weapon. Well, yeah, what if I want to run faster away from an enemy? Then you can just kite, run backwards, and shoot them. No, it's dumb. There's no... No. Let me run with my gun out, please. I guess by the mods I've installed, you can kind of tell what kind of gamer I am. I don't play Fallout New Vegas for the immersion. I play it for the story and the lore, which are parts of immersion, but I don't explicitly play it for the immersion. Instead, I play it basically as open world shooter. RPG kind of sort of. I like the RPG elements, but mostly FPS and shut up. Don't like you, Joe Cobb. Heat powder ganger is really annoying early game.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. Looks like our little town got itself dragged.
Yeah, we're gonna do a quest here.
Anything to do with.
And there.
About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock. So we gave him a place to lie low.
Oh yeah, like, so the mods I installed, they allow me to play a shooty free world RPG.
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station.
You know, instead of buying a real open world shooting RPG like, I don't know, Far Cry, I'll just play this game. But I still value this game's lore and story, and I've said it so many times already. I play this game for lore and story, not for gameplay. So that just tells you what I value.
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help.
I've been trying to do as many quests as I possibly can if I see them. I don't know how long I'll be playing this game for. I hope I won't make 50 billion videos that are all 30 minutes long. This is a really, really long game if you're looking to do everything that the game has to offer. It could take you up to 50 hours tops, that's including DLC, of course, but 50 hours is your good bet. But not doing all the quests and not doing the DLC, I can't really say. I guess you can complete this game in 10 hours, maybe? I don't know. I never tried to complete it that fast. I've always tried to play it and do everything and explore everything and befriend everyone. Like, that's my playing style.
Chain gangs, really.
And I've stuck to it.
From California to work on the problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago.
Sorry, I'll try not to skip dialogue unless it's really, really long, and you'll see what I mean once I start playing Old World Blues. Like, oh my god, it's like 30 minutes of dialogue might as well be a cutscene. I'm playing Metal Gear Solid.
Not much, other than there were a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
I just have to go through this little bit of dialogue.
That whole area is
because I have to figure out where my attackers went. You know, the guys that shot me in the head before the game started.
It's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Oh yeah, there's radio in this game, and it plays little old Western tunes from, I guess, the 40s and the 50s. I'm not going to be having it on for the majority of the game simply because of, one, copyright, and two, this game can get pretty darn atmospheric with its just basic music. Even if it's Fallout 1 and 2, it still brings chills up my spine.
Be careful out there.
Busted radio. Oh, okay. this our quest right now? Yeah, okay, I can do that. That way. Oh, find the men who tried to kill you. Also have to talk to Victor, I guess. He's this robot who dug me up from the dead. What repair do I have? Apparently I have 23 repair, which is good because repair is super important, even though, you know, I don't have to actually fix any of my equipment. There's so many repair skill checks in this game. It's almost as many checks as speech, actually.
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that. Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work. You're welcome.
Barter. Yeah, I'm not upgrading barter. There's very few barter checks in the game. The ones there and even fewer of them are worthwhile to actually complete. I might be looking to try and increase my barter to 50, but the order I'm looking to max out my skills is it's probably going to be guns, guns, speech, lockpick, medicine, repair, science, energy weapons, and then barter. And everything else doesn't matter.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan.
Oh,
You know how to
God,
play?
I'm not playing Caravan. The Caravan is the really dumb card game that I've never understood. That's just it's basically a little mini game that they added to the game. You don't need to play it. If you do, there might be caps in it for you. But I can't fucking wrap my head around this fucking game.
Yeah. He doesn't
So
look
I
very
skip it
tough.
entirely.
I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight. I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
I can help. Caps would be good, but... Okay, with these three responses, the first response is, you'll be I can help, you'll get lots of karma. Karma is a base value in this game, where if you have good karma, I don't know, people will like you. Karma is kind of dumb in this game. It was even dumber in Fallout 3, but in Fallout New Vegas, there's actually a few perks involved with karma. Perks and traits, so it has some sort of use. As far as I could tell, karma in Fallout 1 and 2 weren't that important either, except for maybe the end boss of Fallout 1, which in case if you had bad karma, you would take a lot of damage trying to fight the end boss. Yeah, that has nothing to do with this game. Response number 2 is like, oh, give me caps, but I won't get as much karma. I don't even think he has that many caps. Caps won't be a problem, so... whatever.
We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board... Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Okay. Yeah, so this quest is basically we have to help out this guy Ringo. He's being attacked by powder gangers. Powder gangers are this group of escaped convicts that were trapped in the NCR jail. I'll talk about the NCR later. You probably heard about them in the intro if you were listening, or if you watched the video on them.
Hi there. Sticking around Goodsprings for a
But
while?
yeah, they're just a bunch of wannabe gangers, or rather wannabe raiders. And they're troublesome, and they're early game baddies that shoot you, but that guy's in trouble. We gotta go help him.
Say no more. I'm in. Just like that. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up fighting those guys one way or another, so I might as well get it over with. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally,
Okay, so
there's a
we
good chance
can.
we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great. Not in Goodsprings, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging,
Oh yeah,
if you want to take a
Okay, so she wants us to gather more people. We're gonna talk to
So
Trudy.
you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang? It's
Basically, you have to pass a speech check for Trudy,
I was planning on sitting this one out,
which we
but
can
for
do
some reason,
because we
can't help but
tagged
like you.
speech.
I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other
If we
folks,
want
and I'll see if I can't round up some more
old
members
Pete
for this
to
militia
join
you're
in
creating.
and give us
While
explosives, we
everyone
need to
does own
have
gun,
a high
we could stand to be a
explosive
little
skill,
better equipped.
which you
The
should
general
never
store
tag
probably has
explosives
what we
in
need
the
stock.
first place because it's a terrible skill. Explosives are expensive. They do a lot of damage and they do cripple limbs quite often, but they're expensive and they're hard to use, especially the throwable ones. Like, you know, if your grenade has a delay, or if dynamite has a delay, or I've had one too many opportunity or moments where I'm shooting a rocket launcher at an enemy about 20 feet away, and I still get blasted by the heat and almost die. So yeah, don't ever tag explosives. It's just a really dumb skill. So yeah, we can't get any more extra explosives. Chet is the guy who runs a general store. He will sell you very basic guns. He will sell you very good ammo if you have the caps for it. But he also may give supplies if you've tagged barter. I have not tagged barter, and I have a 1 charisma, so I have nothing in barter, so there's no way I could possibly get anything from Chet. However, we have a 23 in medicine simply because we took a lot of points in intelligence, which controls medicine, so maybe we can get something out of Doc Mitchell. Maybe.
Welcome back.
Oh, by the way, you can come back to Doc Mitchell's place anytime to get healed up for a price, get medical supplies for a very high price, or heal yourself from radiation, which is an element of the game we're going to be exploring a little bit later once we actually leave Goodsprings.
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare. You take...
I thought I had to clear a medicine check. I guess I don't. That's stupid of me. Excuse me if my knowledge of the quests aren't 100% accurate. There's so many quests in this game, and it's been a while since I played through the early games, so, I mean, there's only so much I can do. Okay, so this is pretty much all we can really get. So I have to go back to Ringo and talk to him, and, you know, this part of the game is really smart because it teaches you that you can't possibly go every single route you want, even if, like, you have to be really crafty if you want to get all the optional options in this, you know, section. You need like 20 barter and 20 explosive and 20 speech, and if you have all 3 of those, then yeah, sure, that's good for you, but you're gonna end up with, you know, shitty stats for first part of the game.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's...
Ain't gonna save.
What's the plan? Are we ready?
Time to look alive. They're getting set up. I'll be...
Okay, let's do this. Hopefully no one dies, really. Okay, I'm gonna just quickly equip these to various hotkeys. There are hotkeys in this game, just like, you know, Oblivion, if you played that, Fallout 3, doesn't have that, you know, favorites menu like Skyrim has, but, you know, it's close enough. We're probably going to use the varmint rifle for foes far away, and the Mauser for up close. And pray to God we don't get shot at, because we could seriously die very, very quickly. We have no damage threshold. That's actually really bad. We're basically playing with no armor here, so if I got shot like 2 or 3 times, considering this is a very hard mode, I will be absolutely positively destroyed. Let's try and get the first shot in. Oops. That's really bad. I'm going to show you some bullet time here. We'll switch guns. Oh boy, now they're shooting at me, and now I'm taking a boatload of damage. Oh, and I'm dead. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought might happen. God, very hard mode, and the game crashed. Great, I will be right back.